All right. Hey guys, I know it's been a while, but I'm here. Not really having much time to do hair things, at least not film them anyways. So today I am doing something different. So anytime you guys see me, I wear weaves, wigs, braids, never my natural hair. Never. So that's why today is a little bit different. I don't do natural. I mean, when I say I don't do natural, I don't wear this. Like, I don't do this style. And this is an attempted, but I think fail wash and go. And the reason why I say fail is because I look at these videos on YouTube, look at all the pictures on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, my hair never looks like that. So yeah, I never like how it turns out. If you're watching this video, you can tell me how it looks. So yeah, so I got a little heat damage in the front, no biggie. I wear sew-ins, I wear my hair out, so I expected that. I ended up dyeing my hair with a permanent dye. This is the first time I've used a permanent dye, and I went with Shea Moisture's hair coloring system in dark auburn. I didn't see many videos on YouTube about the dark auburn. I've only seen the bright auburn because of my job. I can't use bright auburn. Had I not been in the military, I would have picked bright auburn. So no bright auburn for me. So I went with dark auburn instead. Since I am overseas, they don't mail hair dyes and things like that. My friend from back home, she ended up deploying here, so she was able to bring me 2 boxes, and I love her, love her, love her to death for that. Thank you, Mimi. They say you only need 1 box, but no, my hair, I needed 2, and I believe it's because of my length. Now, if your hair is not as long as mine, or I don't have thick hair, so if your hair is not as long or as thick, you would probably only need 1 box. I needed 2. I let the color sit on my head for an hour and 15 because I watched so many videos and people were saying that it didn't take, oh, it didn't show up and blah blah blah, but that's why I let it sit that long. Letting it sit for an hour and 15 didn't do any damage to my hair, didn't do anything to my hair. I just left it up there longer. The instructions say 30 minutes. I was like, there's no way in the world that this dye is going to take to my hair in 30 minutes. So I left it up there for an hour and 15. No biggie. I do have somewhat of a good lighting right now, but the color is not showing up that well while I'm in the room. If I was to step outside, which I did earlier, it shows up beautifully. Like, so when I'm indoors, the color looks like a dark burgundy tint, which is okay. But again, because of my job, I can't do too much. So I like it. I like anything better than my natural hair color. Now, what I would say about this dye, it took better on my roots than it did to my ends. And that is because my hair was growing out from a previous dye job, which was semi-permanent. Again, this is my first permanent dye that I've used in my hair. So my hair was growing out from a semi-permanent dye job, which was a dark brown. So my natural hair color is a light sandy brown. About this much of my roots is my natural hair color. So the dye took very well to my roots. Yeah, so far these are the results. I like them. Yeah, I like them. Came out pretty good, and I mainly wanted to just do this video because there were not a lot of videos on the colored dark auburn. There was only like maybe 3 or 4, and I couldn't even see the results. So I said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and dye my hair this color. Let me go ahead and do a video. There aren't that many reviews showing the dark auburn, so I hope I was able to help somebody. I will talk to you guys later. I don't know when, but hopefully it won't be as long as the last time. See you guys later.